So this guy is my bush. Crap. Oh, I think it's top hat blueberry. And I have no idea anything about blueberries. I don't let anyone tell you, but I don't really know anything about gardening. I don't really know anything about plants. But you can't tell by my videos. So anyways, so I don't think this thing gets blueberries any bigger than this. But I have no idea how to tell when they're ripe. And I honestly think that they've been growing and either drying out or the birds have been eating them, because I'll see like one or two little guys like that, and then that's it. And I know this thing's supposed to produce a fair amount of blueberries, but they're not supposed to get very much bigger than BBs, so that's a tiny blueberry. It's had great growth. I mean, you can see all the leaves, and I mean, this thing's gonna bush out nice. I just want to eat some blueberries, and I think if this little guy is ready, I'm gonna pluck it and eat it, but it doesn't really look ready to me. Anybody know if you're gonna die from eating an unripe blueberry? Alright, well that's kind of hard, and that's not ripe. But anyways, so the birds might be eating my blueberries. It's probably because I'm got a bird bath for them. And just to let you know, these are all weeds because I pull them all and they all come back. And apparently I don't discriminate enough to water. And I get all these marigolds and stuff that grow, and I like marigolds, but they're a weed. So anyways, I'll show you, there's my hammock, which is awesome. I'll show you my stuff I'm growing in the front yard real quick. I'm trying to do this so I don't have to edit it. So I had about a dozen plants. This is all spinach growing out here, and it doing extremely well, but it got really hot. I thinned this out a couple times. It got really hot and it pretty much bolted. Now I don't know if it's the species. See, it looks like it's going to, this guy's going to flower. Same with this one here. But this is all spinach, and I've been cutting these off and eating them, and I'm not dead. So now this one here, I actually broke the center stem off. Like, see how this guy's flowering? I just snapped that off. I didn't even do a delicate job, or I wasn't nice to the plant. I just ripped it. And now, look what I got here. I didn't even notice this. This is a few days ago. See if you guys can see it. I got bad sun. Not bad sun, but bad vision. Anyways, out of all the parts that I ripped, grew a whole new stem and a shoot. So now I got 3 of these things growing out of the center, which is crazy. Gives me a whole lot of these baby leaves, baby spinach leaves, but it doesn't give me, it's got a lot of seeds. So anyways, spinach has been good. I have no idea what these things are. They grow, you pull them out, they just got simple little roots, they pull out easy, but they will grow through anything, and they will come up, you lay dirt, lots of dirt on them, you cover them up, they almost got like the leaves of a succulent, but anyways. So here's my sugar snap peas, or snow peas, or whatever you want to call them, which are awesome. Now this plant looks stressed as heck, and I guess they do that when it gets super hot and they pretty much just stop producing. So I've only gotten maybe a dozen or so beans out of this thing, or peas, or legumes, but they've been delicious. Like here's one. But I've been keeping up on the watering, although it looks dry right now, but keeping up on the watering. And some of the plants look like they're doing all right, but for the most part, I think the full sun has just been too much for it. Here's my tree, which I had no idea what it was when I bought the house. It's pretty. It's got lots of seeds, or whatever those things are. Focus. There you go. But it's got two-tone leaves, which are kind of cool looking. That's my sickly pine tree I've been trying to slowly nurse. If I don't, I'm gonna I'm gonna trim the heck out of it or something, I don't know. So, that's everything but my hydroponics. And that's a whole nother issue. I will run you over here real quick. And, hey look, hammock again. Run you by my forest. Take you into my dungeon torture chamber. Alright, so, oh no, a burnt out light bulb. Aw, oh, hey, I fixed it. Yay. Alright, so here's my hydroponic tomato. Now, got a little bit of this yellowing on the end of the leaves. I think I let the water run just a little bit low one day when it got really hot. So the only thing I've done differently is I scooted it back. I took all these bulbs and lights. I know you're not supposed to shoot the lights, but I tilted them a little bit just to give them a little more angle. I was looking at that inverse square law. Basically, every time you double the distance, you get a quarter of the amount of light. I think that's how it goes. So I'm trying to keep it kind of close. Anyways, this is all new. This here is all new growth. This is all new growth. This is just bushy as heck. I haven't pruned it or anything else. The only other thing I did is I changed my light cycle from 16 or 18 hours on to 12. Now it's just 12 hours on and off. I have this fan on a timer. I have a video I'm going to release. The fan actually was seized up. This is a shade pole motor fan. And I took it apart, cleaned it, put a little lube. Basically the bearings were dry. Lubed the bearings, and it's been working awesome. And I have this guy over here on a thermo switch of some kind. And this guy I got at a discount hydroponic store that closed because there wasn't enough business for it. So I got a really good deal. Normally they're like 25 bucks at Lowe's, I think. Maybe 35. I don't think they're any higher than 40. I got this guy for like 9 or 12 or something like that. It was a really good deal. But you can switch it from heat to cool, straight on or off. So I can go like this and it'll shut off. I wired it into a switch so I can just override that and turn it off. You switch it on and it runs, or just off and it kicks the whole thing off. It's got a maximum current rating of 5 amps, 125 volts. And you can adjust the heat level and the cool level. So basically right now I have it set so when it's really hot, it doesn't do anything, because I heard that these beef steaks require some heat. And then as the temperature comes down and cools, this guy trips on and draws as much heat away from the plant and the room and forces it out the hole as much as possible. You know, the theory is that it lets it get fairly decent and warm during the day, and then at night it sucks it out so it can get some relief. I don't know if that's the right way I should be doing it, but that's what I'm doing. And it's doing okay. Now I'm hoping this guy's gonna flower soon. I have to go back to look at my first videos when I planted it, but I thought this thing started to produce, like ready to harvest in 80 days. And I want to say I got to be getting really close. I'm not getting any flowers on it whatsoever. I don't know if I'm using too much nitrogen or if the plant's stressed because it's not the best looking right now. But it's way better than it was, and I know that was a big setback for it. So over here I planted lettuce seeds, my second attempt. Well, my grow room has gotten crazy hot up here, up in the top. And I've been trying to circulate the air and really get the air moving. This is a computer fan I wired up to a multi-variable plug thing in the back. And it just runs 24 to get that heat away from these things. This is some flowers my daughter planted. They're supposed to germinate in 7 to 10 days. Nothing. I think I killed them all. I think these are all roasted seeds up here. I mean, flowers and vegetables. So I'm not selling, advertising, or making any money on this product. I'm just showing you what I'm using. I added this stuff as a bloom, what do you call it, supplement. It's 284 liquid. It's got trace minerals in it and stuff and everything. I'm using that in conjunction with Fox Farms Grow Big, which is 644. So if I add those up, that's what, 8, 12, 8, 8, 12, 8. And then this guy here is a CalMag sub. It's just got one, so it's 9, 12, 8. I don't know if I'm not getting enough phosphorus or potassium or getting too much nitrogen or whatever. Oh, and I did add a little bit of the Super Thrive. So that's pretty much everything I'm growing. Oh, crap, forgot to mention. So I'm going to start a couple of Dutch buckets here, but I ran out of funds before I could finish them up. So I have buckets, and instead of using the clay pebbles, expanded clay, I have a thin layer of expanded clay, and then the rest is, there you go, the rest is coconut husk. Just fibery, retains moisture fairly well, but it drains. And I planted, oh wow, I'm getting two. I planted sugar, what are they called? Baby crap. Not baby crap. Oh, I used this Mycos too. It is, let's see, where are all my seeds here? It's watermelons, but it's a, there we go. Watermelon, Bush Sugar Baby watermelons. And I didn't think they were actually going to sprout just yet. But this guy here, a little bit of sprout. This guy here, full blown. I haven't been in here in a couple days. Looks like it's doing awesome. I just have a little bit of really weak nutrient solution and some water. There's a bug floating in there. And I've just been literally pouring it and letting it drip through there. And then later in the week, probably on payday, I'll pick up the couple extra parts and build a little stand and set this guy up. So I'll have 2 hydroponic watermelons. I watched a video. There's not very many hydroponic watermelon videos out there, but I watched a video on it, and I'm pretty stoked to see if I can get these going. So I'm just gonna water this guy a little bit, and hope I don't drown it. Same with this one. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and I started these with these little, not clay, but the little seed starter that grow when you add water to them, and they're just dehydrated, compressed soil and other stuff. That's all I used. So, all right. Sorry for having such a long video, but I just wanted to get everything in here. One last thing, I got some space blanket down here, and an air ionizer I got at Goodwill. But anyways, just wanted to show you, walk you through everything and see what's going on, and I'll bring you back with some updates later. All right, thanks guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and I appreciate you guys sharing. My subscriber base has grown from about 70 some to low 90s in just a matter of weeks. I appreciate that, and thank you. All right, you guys have a good day.